Emotional and dramatic scenes played out in the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court this week. After 4 months in custody, Nandipha Magudumana finally applied for bail. She claims convicted rapist and murderer Thabo Bester forced her into leaving the country against her will. But the state is rubbishing this, insisting that Magudumana willingly fled the country with her lover. eNCA Senior Reporter Silindelo Masikane has more.
Nandipha Magudumana has been in custody since April following her deportation from Tanzania. While she petitions the Supreme Court of Appeal to have her arrest and deportation declared unlawful and set aside, she's now asking the Bloemfontein Magistrate's Court to release her on bail.
In terms of Section 18 of the Children's Act 38 of 2005,
visibly emotional in the dock, Magudumana says Thabo Bester forced her to leave South Africa.
On or about the 17th of March 2023, I was in company of accused number 5. 8.2, I was instructed and commanded by accused number 5 to get into a vehicle and leave the premises to a destination unknown to me at the time. 8.3, I refused and wanted an explanation, but he forced me into a vehicle. 8.4, I succumbed to the pressure due to the threats he directed at me. 8.5, I was defenseless, helpless, and with no one to report to at that time. 8.6, I complied with his instructions and was taken out of the country against my will.
Magudumana has revealed what her defense is going to be. But does it really matter at this stage?
Essentially, when you deal with bail, especially in the Schedule 5, your defense is of little or no value to the matter because the court's merely concerned with whether you're a flight risk, whether you interfere with witnesses, whether you're a person that is facing serious charges. But in this instance, what the defense is trying to do is they're trying to put distance between her and the charges. They're trying to say, well, she is as much a victim as anybody else in this matter.
The state is opposing her bail application, and an affidavit from the investigating officer insists Magudumana has been in a romantic relationship with Bester and was one of the masterminds behind his prison escape.
I categorically dispute this allegation. And this was the allegation that she was sort of kidnapped, put in a car, and she found herself in Tanzania. Through thorough investigation, I have established that the applicant was the one who drove from Johannesburg to fetch accused 5 from KwaZulu-Natal after his escape. As stated at paragraph 7.1e above, the applicant and accused 5 rented out a house together. They are both signatories to the lease agreement.
So did the state prosecutor do enough to keep Magudumana behind bars?
I did think the state was trying to say, well, we want to say we're not going to grant you bail that easily. Show us that you will be able to stick with the conditions that they are. If that's not the case, at least the court, in giving out their ruling when granting you bail, must be able to provide conditions which will be able to allay our fears in terms of you evading trial.
On day 2 of her bail application proceedings, her legal team pulled a surprising move and challenged the schedule of the bail application and poked holes in the strength of the state's case.
The nature of evidence upon which the state relies upon is of a very poor nature, is unsubstantiated, notwithstanding the fact that they make reference to so many people and the fact that they have even obtained their affidavits, but they never even attempted to file just one confirmatory affidavit, nothing whatsoever.
Court proceedings will resume with closing arguments from the state on the 4th of September, which is Magudumana's birthday. So will she get her freedom back as a gift? Well, we'll have to wait and see. Silindelo Masikane, Johannesburg.